Welcome to Streamline Communication with Zoho Mail, Click and Connect, where we'll be discussing Zoho Mail Suite's features, tools like Mail, Click, and Connect that help you create, collaborate, and work smarter. We're excited to have you with us, and leading today's session is Elmer, one of our dedicated account managers. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and we will be answering them moving forward. Over to you, Elmer.
So thank you again, Lalaine, for the introduction. So again, good morning, everyone. So thank you for joining us today. So my name is Elmer Don, and I'll be your host for this webinar. So I'm all really excited because in this webinar, we'll be exploring some of the most useful tools under the Zoho Workplace bundle, specifically Zoho Mail, Zoho Cliq, and Zoho Connect. So now I know some of you might already be using one or two of these apps, but today we will look at how all of them actually work together to improve team productivity and communication. So before we dive into the specifics, let's first understand what Zoho Workplace is. So think of Zoho Workplace as your company's digital office. So it's a suite of apps designed to help teams communicate, collaborate, and get work done all in one place. So instead of jumping between different apps for emails, chats, or file storage or internal networking, so Zoho Workplace brings them together in a single seamless environment. So within Zoho Workplace, you get tools for communication, like email with Zoho Mail, instant messaging with Zoho Cliq, and company-wide discussions with Zoho Connect. Second is collaboration, sharing documents, working together in real time, and managing files. And lastly, productivity. So you can schedule here meetings, organizing tasks, and creating a connected workspace. So the goal is simple: to save time, reduce confusion, and help team focus on actual work rather than chasing after scattered tools. So now that we have a clear picture of Zoho Workplace, let's start with one of its core application, the Zoho Mail. So most of us spend a big chunk of our workday on email. So having a reliable, secure, and organized email platform is critical, right? So Zoho Mail is not just another email service. It's built for business use. So with Zoho Mail, you get a professional business email with your company domain name. You get also a built-in collaboration features like sharing drafts, tagging team members, and commenting inside emails. So no ads also here, no clutter, so just clean and secure email. And you also get a strong admin controls, so your company's communication is always safe and compliant. And in today's session, we'll go step by step through its features so you can see how it can simplify your daily communication. So let's kick things off with the email suite. So Zoho Mail isn't just about sending and receiving emails. So it's entire email suite designed for work. So what that means is, aside from the regular inbox you're used to, so Zoho Mail comes with the tools that help manage your communication more efficiently. So for example, you can organize emails into folders and filters so important messages don't get buried. You can also use a built-in calendar to schedule meetings right from your inbox, and you can also keep track of your to-do list without leaving your emails. So it's like having email, calendar, notes, and tasks all tied together in one place, so you don't have to keep switching between different apps just to manage your day. In short, the email suite is designed to be your command center for work communication, keeping everything streamlined and connected. So now let's talk about one of the biggest advantages of using Zoho Mail for your business, the custom domain. So instead of using a generic email address like Gmail or Yahoo, Zoho Mail lets you create email addresses with your own company name. So, for example, instead of your business name at gmail.com, you can have you at yourcompanyname.com. So why does this matter? Well, it makes your communication look more professional and trustworthy. So when clients see that your email is coming from your company domain, it builds confidence and reflects your brand identity. So setting this up is straightforward and simple. And once your custom domain is verified, so every team member can have their own branded email address, whether it's sales at yourcompanyname.com, support at yourcompanyname.com, or CEO at yourcompany.com. So with Zoho Mail, your company email isn't just a tool for communication, it's also a tool for branding and credibility. Of course, when it comes to business email, one of the biggest concerns is security and privacy. So Zoho Mail is designed with that in mind. So your emails are encrypted, both when they're being sent and when they are stored. So that simply means no one can peek into your messages while they are in transit or sitting in your inbox. Another important part, Zoho doesn't scan your emails for ads or sell your data. So unlike free email providers, this platform is ad-free, as mentioned earlier, and focus only on you and your team's communication. And for businesses that handle sensitive information, Zoho Mail also supports features like two-factor authentications and advanced spam filtering. So this helps ensure that only the right people have um, access, and unwanted or risky emails don't get through. So in short, your company's communication stays private, secure, and under your control. So now let's move on to the control panel. So this is specifically useful for admins or anyone managing the company's email system. Think of the control panel as the command center for Zoho Mail. So from here, you can add new users when someone joins the team. You can also remove or deactivate accounts when someone leaves. So you can create groups like support at yourcompanyname.com or info at yourcompanyname.com. You can also set up policies and permissions here to keep everything secure. So the idea is you don't have to rely on IT every time a small change is needed. So with the control panel, managing users, permissions, and email settings becomes much more simple and centralized. So whether your team is small or growing rapidly, you will always have the full visibility and control over your company's communication system. So next up is the email retention. So this feature is really important for companies that need to keep a record of emails for compliance, audits, or legal reasons. So with Zoho Mail, admins can set up rules to automatically retain emails for a specific period of time. So even if someone deletes a message from their inbox, so this ensures important communication is never lost. For example, if your industry requires keeping records of communication for, say, 5 years, so you can configure retention policies that guarantee every email is stored safely for that period. So it gives you peace of mind because you know that all critical business correspondence is secure, retrievable, and compliant with regulations. So now let's talk about email groups. So this is simple but powerful way to improve team communication. So instead of sending the same email to multiple people one by one, so you can create a group email address. For example, you can have sales at yourcompanyname.com. So when a client sends an email to that address, it automatically goes to everyone in the sales team. Same goes for support at yourcompanyname.com or even HR at yourcompanyname.com. So this makes it easier for teams to respond quickly since the whole group is looped in. Plus, it avoids the hassle to, of constantly remembering who to CC or BCC. In short, email groups helps ensure that the right team sees the right message at the right time. So another helpful feature of Zoho Mail is the offline access. So we all know internet connections aren't always reliable, right? So whether you're traveling, working from a cafe, or dealing with unexpected downtime. So with Zoho Mail, you can still access your inbox, read emails, and even draft replies without being connected to the internet. So once you're back online, everything you did, like sending replies or moving emails, will automatically sync. So this means you don't have to, worry about losing productivity just because your connection isn't stable. So you will always have access to your work anytime, anywhere. So now let's move on to the mobile access in Zoho Mail. So we all know that work doesn't just happen in front of a laptop anymore, right? So whether you're on the road, working from home, or just away from your desk, so you still need to stay connected. So Zoho Mail has this dedicated mobile apps for both iOS and Android. So these apps gives you the same clean, ad-free experience you get on desktop, but optimized for your phone. So you can send and receive emails, organize your inbox, search through old messages, and even manage your calendar all from your pocket. So what's also great is that Zoho Mail supports push notifications, so you will know right away when important emails arrive. And because the app is lightweight, it doesn't eat up much storage or a battery of your phone or tablet. So whether you're catching up on emails during your commute, so responding quickly to a client, or checking your calendar before a meeting, so Zoho Mail ensures you're always connected and productive even on the go. So now let's talk about the desktop client option. So we all know that some of us prefer working with email directly on a desktop app instead of always using a browser, right? So Zoho Mail gives you the flexibility to to do just that. So you can connect Zoho Mail with a popular desktop client like Microsoft Outlook, Apple Mail, or Thunderbird using standard protocols such as IMAP or POP. So this means if your team is already comfortable with a certain client, so you don't have to force them to change habits. So Zoho Mail integrates right in. But here's the added advantage. So even if you use a desktop client, all your data still syncs seamlessly across devices. So if you send an email from Outlook or on your laptop, you still see it on your Zoho Mail app on your phone and in the web version too. So this setup gives you the best of both worlds, the convenience of your favorite desktop software and the security and reliability of Zoho Mail. So now let's move on to one of the features. I mean, one of the features that really, make Zoho Mail stand out: the collaboration inside email. So normally, when we think of email, it's not just one-way communication. So you send a message, someone replies. But with Zoho Mail makes it much more interactive. So here's how. So you can share an email with your teammates instead of forwarding it again and again. For example, if a client sends you a request, you can share that email directly with your team so everyone sees the same thing. So you can also tag colleagues right inside the email thread, similar to how you tag someone in a chat or social media. So this makes it easy to assign tasks or ask for input without writing a whole new email. You can also comment inside an email, which means the discussion stays connected to the original message. So no more endless back and forth or getting lost in multiple threads. So this turns email into a kind of teamwork hub where conversations feedback, and actions are all tied up to the same context. So it makes communication faster, clearer, and far less messy. So now let's talk about integrations. So one of the strengths of Zoho Mail is that it doesn't work in isolation. It also connects with other tools um, you're already using. So since it's part of the Zoho ecosystem, Zoho Mail integrates seamlessly with apps like Zoho CRM, Zoho Projects, Zoho People, and Zoho Cliq. So for example, if you are using the Zoho CRM, so you can view and send emails to your leads or customers directly from within the Zoho CRM itself. So this means your sales team doesn't have to keep switching tabs, so they have all the context right there. But it's not just limited to Zoho apps. So Zoho Mail also integrates with third-party platforms through Zapier and other connectors like API. So this also allows you to connect your email with apps like Google Drive, Slack, and Dropbox and more. So the goal is simple. So instead of treating your email as a standalone tool, Zoho Mail makes it part of your workflow. So that way, your team can save time, reduce app hopping, and keep everything connected. So switching email providers can sometimes feel intimidating, right? So especially if you already have years of data stored in another system. So that's why Zoho Mail offers easy migration tools. So whether you're coming from Gmail, Outlook, Microsoft 365, or any other email service, Zoho provides built-in migration options that let you provides or that let you transfer your old emails, contacts, and even calendars into your Zoho Mail without losing anything. So what's nice is that the migration can be done gradually. So for example, if your company has multiple departments, so you can move them in batches so there's no disruption in day-to-day operations. So while the migration is happening, your email continues to work normally, so your team doesn't have to stop working. So in other words, Zoho Mail makes the shift smooth and stress-free, ensuring your business doesn't lose any important history or productivity while moving over. And finally, let's talk about AI assistance in Zoho Mail. So Zoho has been adding artificial intelligence across its app. So and in Mail, it's designed to help you work smarter and faster. So for example, the AI can automatically sort and prioritize your emails. So the important emails don't get buried under newsletters or less urgent updates. It can also suggest smart replies, saving you time when you just need to send a quick acknowledgement. Another powerful feature is search powered by AI. So instead of remembering the exact subject line or scrolling endlessly, so you can type something like the proposal John sent last week, and Zoho Mail's AI will pull it up for you. So the goal here is to reduce the manual effort of managing email, and they'll let the system do the heavy lifting, so you can stay focused on actual work instead of spending hours cleaning your inbox. So now that we have covered Zoho Mail, so let's move on to the second tool in Zoho Workplace bundle, the Zoho Cliq. So if Zoho Mail is all about structured communications through email, Zoho Cliq is designed for real-time team messaging. So think of it like your company's private chat app, so similar to WhatsApp or Slack, but built specifically for workplace collaboration. So instead of sending long email chains back and forth, so your team can instantly connect through messages, calls, or channels in Click. So what makes Click powerful is that it keeps communication fast, organized, and transparent without losing the professional control that businesses needs. Plus, since it integrates with the other Zoho apps. So you can do things like check your calendar, create a task, or even pull CRM data without leaving the chat window. So let's begin with team collaboration. So the biggest reason companies adopt Zoho Cliq is to keep their teams connected and working together smoothly. So instead of relying only on emails, so where conversations can drag on, Click makes collaboration instant and interactive. So you can create here channels for different projects, departments, or even company-wide announcements. So within those channels, team members can share messages, files, and updates in real time. So the best part of this is that the history stays there. So if someone joins a project late, so they can scroll back and catch up on everything that's been discussed. So you also get threaded conversations here. So discussions don't get messy or lost in a flood of chat messages. And because everything is searchable, finding that file or that message from weeks ago is quick and easy. So in short, Zoho Click turns communication into an organized, ongoing conversation where everyone stays aligned. So next, let's talk about how Zoho Click supports remote work. So in today's world, teams are often spread out, right? So whether across different cities, countries, or even just working from home. So Zoho Click makes remote work feel almost like being in the same office. So you can chat here, share files instantly, start a quick audio or video calls, and even screen share when explaining something to a teammate. So the mobile app also ensures that you're always connected, so you can keep track of updates even if you're away from your laptop. So one feature I like is the status updates as well. So team members can set their availability, like in a meeting or working remotely, so others know when it's a good time to reach out. So this reduces, interruptions and help everyone respect each other's schedules. So even when your team is working remotely, Click provides the same sense of connection and smooth collaboration you'd expect in the physical office. So now let's look at how Zoho Click supports hybrid work. So many companies today are adapting a mix of office and remote work. So some team members are in the office, while others join from home or different locations. So this means, or this can sometimes cause gaps in communication, but that's exactly where Click helps. So with Click, it doesn't matter where you're working from, so everyone stays connected through the same platform. So if someone in the office posts an update in a project channel, the teammate working from home sees it, instantly. So if a quick decision is needed, so you can start a group call where office and remote members can join together without delay. It also integrates with your calendar, so scheduling hybrid meetings becomes easy. So everyone gets the same invite, whether they'll join in person or virtually. So in short, Click removes the barrier between office and remote teams, making hybrid work feel like a single unified workplace. So next up, let's talk about chatbots in Zoho Click. So now, chatbots in Click are not just about fun or a simple auto replies. They are designed to actually boost productivity. So, for example, you can set up bots that send you reminders about upcoming meetings, notify you about tasks due in Zoho projects, or even alert you when a new lead is added in Zoho CRM. So instead of you having to open multiple apps to check updates, the bot delivers that information right inside Zoho Click. So you can also interact with these bots directly. So let's say you want to know your team's pending tickets. You can also ask the bot, and it will fetch the info for you without leaving the chat window. And if your company has specific processes, you can even build custom bots that automate repetitive tasks like approving requests, sharing reports, or posting daily updates. So in short, chatbots in Click acts like a virtual assistant that make sure you don't miss anything important and spend less time on routine checks. So now let's move on to task management. So even though Zoho Cliq is mainly a chat and collaboration tool, it also helps teams manage tasks without needing to switch to another app right away. So for example, during a conversation, if someone mentions a follow-up or an action item, so you can quickly convert that into a task directly from the chat. So this way, nothing gets forgotten or lost in the middle of a busy discussion. So tasks created in Click can be assigned to a team, given deadlines and track for progress. And since they are linked to the original conversation, you'll always have context about where the task came from. Plus, Zoho Click integrates with Zoho Projects and Zoho Connect. So if your team needs more advanced project management, everything stays connected. So this turns everyday conversations into actionable items, ensuring discussions don't just end as messages, but actually move forward into results. So next, let's look at how Zoho Click helps the offline meetings and events. So sometimes a quick chat isn't enough. So you need face-to-face interactions, right? Even if it's virtual. So with Click, you can start an audio or video call directly from a chat or channel. So you can move from typing to talking in just one click. For larger groups, Click also supports online meetings where multiple team members can join, share screens, and collaborate in real time. So this is especially helpful for brainstorming sessions, client discussions, or team check-ins. Beyond that, Click also makes it easy to schedule events and sync them with your calendar so no one misses important sessions. The reminder and notifications are built right in, keeping everyone on track. So whether it's a quick one-on-one call or structured team meetings, so Click ensures your communication is not just limited to text, but also extends to interactive face-to-face collaboration. So now let's talk about UCaaS, which stands for Unified Communication as a Service. So that might sound a bit technical to you, but in simple terms, it means bringing together all forms of communication, chat, calls, video meetings, file sharing into one single platform. And that's exactly what Zoho Click offers. So instead of using one app for messaging, another for calls, and another for video meetings, Click unifies everything in one place. So you can chat with a teammate, escalate the chat into a video call, share your screen, and send files all without leaving Click the application. So this unified setup saves time, reduces app overload, and gives your team a consistent experience no matter how they choose to communicate. So whether your employees are in the office, working remotely, or on the mobile, so they all get access to the same set of tools. So UCaaS and Click means your company has a single reliable hub for all work communication. Finally, let's talk about custom tools and workflows in Zoho Click. So for every business has its own unique way of working, right? And Click is built to adapt to that. So it's with its developer platform and integrations, so you can actually customize Click to fit your workflows instead of forcing your team to adjust to the tool. So for example, You can build slash commands here, like slash leave to quickly apply for time off, or slash report to pull up daily sales numbers. You can also create custom bots here or widgets that automatically fetch data from other apps your team uses. And you can also automate repetitive actions here, such as posting daily reminders, updating project statuses, and approving requests directly inside Zoho Cliq. So the beauty here is that Zoho Cliq becomes more than just a chat tool. So it also transforms into a workspace tailored to your business processes. So that's Zoho Click in action. So it's not just about a messaging tool. So it's actually a complete communication platform for team collaboration, remote and hybrid work, chatbots, task meetings, and even custom workflows. So with Click, team stays connected, decision makes happen faster, and workflows much more smoother. So now let's move on to our last app under Zoho Workplace Bundle, the Zoho Connect, which is all about company-wide collaboration and engagement. So if Zoho Mail is for structured communication and Zoho Click is for a quick real-time chats, then Zoho Connect is your platform for company-wide collaboration and engagement. So think of Connect as your organization's private social network. So it's where employees across the department can come together, share ideas, make announcements, and stays aligned with the bigger picture. So for example, if the management wants to share company updates, or HR wants to post about new policies or upcoming events, so Zoho Connect is the perfect space for it. So teams can also create groups for projects or interests where they can share posts, discuss without flooding everyone else inbox. So the main goal of Zoho Connect is to break down silos inside the company and give employees a sense of community, no matter their role or location. So it also keeps people informed, engaged, and connected beyond just task-related communication. So let's begin with custom apps in Zoho Connect. So one of the unique things about Connect is that it's not just a social network for your company. It can also be customized to fit your internal processes. So with the built-in app builder, you can actually create custom apps without needing to write a code. So for example, HR can build a leave application form. The finance team can create an expense claim app, or admin can make a simple request tracker. All this can build right inside Connect and shared with employees. The advantage here is that your team doesn't need to jump between multiple software tools just to perform simple internal processes. So everything, discussions, updates, and apps lives in the same space. So with custom apps, Zoho Connect becomes more than just a collaboration tool. It also acts as a lightweight internal system that adapts to your company's needs. So next up, let's talk about Zia, Zoho's AI assistant inside Zoho Connect. So Zia is like your smart helper that makes navigating and using Connect easier. So instead of digging through multiple groups or posts, you can ask Zia to quickly find information, fetch updates, or even suggest actions. So for example, you can ask Zia things like, show me the latest announcement from HR, or find posts related to the marketing campaign. So Zia searches across your Connect network and brings the right results instantly. So Zia can also give you recommendations like showcasing trending discussions or highlighting posts that may need your attention. So this way, you don't need or you don't miss out on important updates, and even if you're part of many groups. So with Zia, Connect becomes not just a collaboration platform, but also a smart assistant that helps you stay on top of company-wide communication. So now let's talk about enterprise search in Zoho Connect. So as your company grows, so does the amount of information being shared. Posts, files, tasks, manuals, announcement, you name it. So finding what you need can quickly become a challenge. So that's where enterprise search comes in. So with this feature, you can search across your entire Connect network in one go. So whether it's a post from a group discussion, a file someone uploaded months ago, or a policy manual shared by your HR team. So enterprise search brings it right to you. So what's powerful is that it doesn't just search keywords. It also look into the context of that file, making results more accurate. So, for example, if you search leave policy, you'll get the actual manual or discussion post, not just the random mentions of the word. Of the word leave. So this means less time digging through, folders or scrolling endlessly, and more time focusing on work. So in short, enterprise search turns Zoho Connect into your company's knowledge hub that's easy to navigate. So next, let's look at the town hall feature. So every company, whether small or large, so needs a way for leadership to connect directly with employees. So the town hall in Zoho Connect makes this possible by creating a space where management can host open Q&A sessions with the entire organizations. So employees can post their questions, vote on the ones that they find most important, and leaders can respond quickly or publicly. So this is not only gives everyone a voice, but also ensures transparency since the answers are visible to all. And for example, if employees want clarity on a new policy or they have suggestions for improving work processes, the town hall is the perfect place to raise them. So management, in turn, gets direct insight into what matters most to the employees. So town hall helps build a trust and engagement by creating an environment where everyone feels heard and included. So now let's talk about translation in Zoho Connect. So in today's workplace, many teams are made up of people from different regions who speak different languages, right? So communication can sometimes get tricky, but Zoho Connect solves this with its built-in translation feature. So whenever a post, comment, or announcement is written in another language, Zoho Connect allows you to instantly translate that chat into your preferred language. So this means employees don't feel left out of conversations just because of a language barrier. So for example, if your branch office in Japan posts an update in Japanese, so your team in the Philippines or in the US can simply hit translate and understand the information right away. So this makes collaboration smoother, ensures everyone stays on the same page, and most importantly, promotes inclusivity in global teams. So up next, we have sentiment analysis in Zoho Connect. So this feature uses AI to understand the tone and emotion behind employee posts and comments. So instead of just looking at the words, it picks up on whether the message is positive, neutral, or negative. So for management and HR, it's a great way actually to get a pulse on how employees are feeling. So for example, if a new policy is announced and a lot of comments show negative sentiments, leadership can quickly step in, clarify concerns, or take corrective actions. On the flip side, if sentiment around a post is very positive, so it shows what employees are engaged with and motivated by. So in short, sentiment analysis gives organization a real-time feedback loop to understand morale and improve communication. Next is the idea sharing in Zoho Connect. So every organization wants innovation, right? But often, great ideas from employees get lost in emails or private chats. So Connect solves this by giving employees a dedicated space to submit, discuss, and develop ideas. For example, someone in customer support might suggest a new way to handle tickets, or someone in the operations team might propose a process improvement. So instead of these ideas being overlooked, so they can be posted in Connect where others can comment, vote, and build on them. So this creates a culture where employees feel empowered to contribute, and management gains access to fresh perspectives from across the company. So with idea sharing, Connect becomes more than a communication platforms. So it turns into an innovation hub where collaboration drives real-time improvement. So now let's talk about employee communication in Zoho Connect. So at its core, Connect is designed to make communication across the entire organization easy and engaging. So instead of relying only on emails or scattered chat messages, Connect gives you a central place for company-wide updates, discussions, and announcements. So for example, HR can post about upcoming holidays or policy updates. So managers can share project milestones, and employees can discuss topics openly in groups. So unlike email, where messages can get buried, so Connect keeps everything organized and visible to the right audience. So the big advantage here is the transparency, actually. So everyone knows what's happening, and no one feels left out of the loop. So it helps employees stay aligned, not just with their team, but with the entire organization's goals and culture. So next up, let's talk at the employee survey in Zoho Connect. So surveys are a simple but powerful way to gather feedback directly from employees. So instead of guessing what people think about policies, work culture, or new initiatives, so management can just ask, and Connect makes it easy. So for example, HR can send out a survey about employee satisfaction. So IT can run a quick poll on new tools, or leadership can ask for feedback after a company event. So the results are collected in one place, making it easy to analyze and act on. The benefit of it is that employees feel their opinions matter, and leaders get actionable insights to improve the workplace. So over time, this builds a culture of openness, trust, and continuous improvements. So now let's talk about peer-to-peer recognition. So recognition doesn't always have to come from management. So sometimes the most meaningful appreciation comes from colleagues themselves, right? So Zoho Connect includes features that let employees recognize and appreciate each other's contributions directly on the platform. So for example, if someone went the extra mile to help finish a project, their teammate can give them a shout out in Zoho Connect. So others can react or comment, creating a culture of encouragement and positivity. So this helps build stronger relationship within the team, boost morale, and reinforces good behavior. So over time, recognition becomes part of the company culture where employees don't just work together, so they also celebrate each other's successes. So next is the live broadcast feature in Zoho Connect. So sometimes written posts or updates aren't enough, right? So especially when leadership wants to make important announcements. or share updates with a personal touch. So that's where live broadcast comes in. So with this feature, leaders or managers can go live and address the entire organization in real time. So employees can watch, react, and even engage during the session. So it's like hosting a virtual town hall or company-wide meetings without needing to bring everyone physically together. So, for example, the CEO might use live broadcast to share quarterly results. HR might use it to talk about new wellness programs, or a project leader might update the team on major milestones. So the benefit here is clear. So employees don't just read about updates; they see and hear directly from the leadership, which makes communication more authentic and engaging. So now let's talk about the dashboard in Zoho Connect. So the dashboard acts as the central hub for employees when they logged in. So instead of searching across different groups or posts, you get an overview of important updates, tasks, announcement, and upcoming events all in one place. So for example, you might see new company announcement at the top, pending task from your team, and trending discussions you're involved in, all without clicking through multiple pages. So the dashboard is customizable as well. So each employee can prioritize what's most relevant to them. So this saves time, keeps everyone informed at a glance, and ensures that important updates don't get missed. So in short, the dashboard makes Connect feel organized, intuitive, and ready for action from the moment you logged in. So next, let's talk about Task in Zoho Connect. So Task in Connect allows you to teams to organize work, assign responsibilities, and track progress without leaving the platform. So unlike a separate project management tool, so these tasks are tied to the conversation and groups where the work is happening. So for example, during a discussion in project group, so you can create or the team can create a task directly from a post, assign it to a teammate, set a due date, and monitor its completion. So the team members can also comment on tasks, attach files, or link them to related projects. So this keeps tasks transparent, actionable, and connected to the context of the conversation, ensuring nothing falls or nothing gets missed. And finally, let's talk about manuals in Zoho Connect. So manuals are a way to store and share knowledge inside your organization. So think of them as online handbooks or guides that employees can easily access anytime. So for example, HR can create a manual for company policies, IT can document troubleshooting steps, and team can build guides for onboarding new employees. So instead of searching through old emails or scattered files, so everything is neatly organized in one central space. So what's great about manuals here is that they are collaborative and easy to update. So if processes change, admins or team leads can update the manual so everyone always has the latest information or latest file. So this ensures, consistency, saves time, and help new employees get up to speed quickly. So manuals turn Zoho Connect into not just a communication hub, but also a knowledge base that grows with your company. So that wraps up our deep dive into Zoho Connect and also completes our overview of Zoho Workplace Bundle. So together, these apps don't just help your team communicate, so they streamline workflows, improve collaboration, and empower employees across your organization. So thank you so much again for joining today's session. So I hope you now have a clear picture of of how Zoho Workplace can make your company more connected, productive, and innovative. Over to you, Lalaine.
Thank you for that insightful presentation, Elmer. That wraps up our streamlined communication with Zoho Mail, Click and Connect. Thank you all for joining us today. If you have any questions or would like a free customized demo, DevTalk is here to help. Reach out to us at info@devtalk.com or visit www.devtalk.com for a customized solution tailored to your unique business needs. Thank you again and have a great rest of the day.